kitchen and welcome to my channel Cake. I'm your hostess Suzanne. Today we are going to be making these luscious lemon bars. If you want to know how I made them and how you can make them too, just keep watching. Okay, let's go ahead and start off with our crust for our luscious lemon bars that we're gonna make today. Oh my goodness, you guys are gonna love this recipe. I hope you make it and I hope you show me pictures of your lemon bars down in the comment section down below. First of all, I'm starting off with my stand mixer. Surprise, surprise. I'm starting off with 2 sticks of unsalted softened butter. Let's go ahead and put those in the mixer. And to that, we'll add half a cup of granulated sugar. You'll want to cream this till it's nice and fluffy. You want to start off slow. You can crank it up. I just stopped my mixer to scrape down my sides of my bowl on the bottom. I'm going to turn it back on until we achieve that nice butter and sugar fluffiness. That looks good enough. I forgot to mention, in true Suzanne fashion, I have already preheated my oven to 350 degrees. I've already prepared my dish as well. It's a 9x13. I sprayed it with a little bit of Pam nonstick spray. That's ready to rock and roll. Next, I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour here and 1/8 of a cup of kosher salt. And we're just going to dump that in there and give it a little whisk. You don't have to use a whisk, you can just use a fork. We're going to now dump in the 2 cups of flour with 1/8 of a teaspoon of kosher salt. We're going to turn this back on slow at first and we're just going to mix it just until it's combined. You don't want to overmix this crust. This crust will not look like a big ball of dough. It's more like a crumble. We're going to press it down into our pan now. Just go ahead and get it a little bit stirred up, get the bottom cleaned off, and the sides all incorporated. Let's go ahead and dump it in here. To get this crust nice and flat onto the bottom of the pan, I'm going to lightly dust my fingers with some flours that will ensure, well, not ensure, that will help my fingers just not get sticky with the butter. Let's go ahead and spread it out. And we want to create a little bit of a side on this crust. Not all the way up the side of the pan, but maybe about 1/2 inch or so. I like to get it nice and flat-ish. And then come back with a measuring cup to push it down a little bit. And also in the corners, if you're not careful, you can get like a big, huge clump of crust in your corners. So I like to take my knuckle and stick it in there, like spread it around a little bit. So when you're taking a bite of the lemon bar, half of it's not all crust. Now if you like all crust, you might like that bite. It's going around with the sides of my fingers like this and pushing it in. You want this bottom of this crust to be somewhat uniform. I'm going to go ahead and take the bottom side of this measuring cup and just press it down and push it into the sides of the pan. I've pressed the crust into the bottom of the pan and up on the sides a little bit. The next step is to stick it in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes to let it chill. See you in a second. Okay, we're on to the next stage. I took the crust out of the refrigerator after 20 minutes, put it in my preheated oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Now I have it cooling here on the rack in front of me. And now we're going to make the filling. Yum, luscious lemon bars are so amazing. I'm gonna start off with 6 eggs at room temperature. Go ahead and add those to our stand mixer. Next comes 3 cups of granulated sugar. And next comes 1 cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice. That goes in a bowl as well. A couple tips for you guys. When I buy lemons, I buy a lot of them. I cut them up and I squeeze them and I strain them and I put them into ice cube trays and I freeze them. Each ice cube tray yields about 1/4 of a cup of lemon juice. Crazy, but it's true. So if you need a cup of lemon juice, you can grab 4 of your lemon cubes from the freezer, let them thaw out, and you'd be ready to rock and roll. Just a little tip for you. And next is 1 cup of flour. Let's go ahead and dump that in. Okay, let's go ahead and give this a good mixing. I have kept my oven on while I'm making this filling, so when the filling is ready, we'll just pour it back into our crust and stick it back in the oven. Okay, let's go ahead and get this mixed together. Crank up the speed a little bit. I went ahead and stopped my mixer and scraped down the sides and the bottom of the bowl. I want to make sure everything's incorporated before I put it into the crust. Let's go ahead and lift it back up and let it go. I couldn't get all the bumps out of my filling, and then I remembered I should have had my whisk attachment on my mixer, so I put it on and now it looks amazing. All the bumps are out. We're good to go. And now all we have to do is pour this luscious lemon mixture into our already baked crust, and basically we just pour it in. That's all. And we'll put it back into the oven for 30 to 35 minutes. You just want to make sure your filling is set. See you in a second. I just took these luscious lemon bars out of the oven. They were in there for 35 minutes. Now I'll let them come to room temperature on this wire rack. After they come to room temperature, I'll put some cling wrap over it and put it in the refrigerator overnight. That way it will firm up enough for us to cut it tomorrow morning. I'll see you in the morning. Okay, it is the next day and our lemon bars have had time to firm up in the refrigerator, and they look amazing. I'm so excited to give these a try in a few minutes. Our next and last step before cutting these luscious lemon bars is to dust them with some powdered sugar. And I just have a little strainer here and about a cup of powdered sugar. Get them in the right hands. And just dust, dust, dust. You just want to lightly dust all over the lemon bars. A little powdered sugar snow goodness. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video, how to make luscious lemon bars. Step-by-step tutorial for you. I hope you please consider subscribing. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch another one of my videos. It means the world to me. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up. And if you want to be notified every single time I upload a video, please hit that bell. It is called the notifications bell. It will send you an email every single time I upload a video. I hope you're having a great time. I know I am. Until next time, make it a great day. Okay, now I think it's time to give these a taste test. Oh my goodness. Take a look at these luscious lemon bars, and they're so nice and glossy and beautiful, and the nice crust on the bottom. See how it gives it a nice support? Oh my goodness, this is a good treat. They're delicious. Wow. Oh, Lemmy, I just literally got goosebumps. That's how good they are. If you want to be notified every time I open a video, if you want to be, that would be a lot. I went ahead and scraped down my bowl, the top and the bottom. I didn't know a bowl had a top. Okay, let's go ahead. Sound like Mario. Okay, let's go ahead. I don't have to say that I preheated it again. Why do I have to go on and 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 on? It was pretty damn good.